Hello everybody, welcome Wagner Catchment students. My name is Miranda, you can call me Miss M. And today I'm here to talk about mindfulness, gratitude, and yoga. These three things we can practice every single day. And I'm going to be showing you some fun yoga poses that you can do in your classroom to move you through and get some energy out of your body. So today, what we're going to be focusing on is finding ourselves first in our seat. When you come to your seat, if you're not already seated, I want you to bring yourself to the edge of your seat so that your feet are rooted down onto the ground. And then when you're comfortable in your seat, let's take a nice big breath in and lift your shoulders up to your ears and roll them back and down. Inhale, lift your shoulders up. Exhale, release the shoulders down and back. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. And from here, can you sit up really tall, like there's a string attached to your head and your sit bones are rooted down into your seat. Now, do you know why it's important to sit up nice and tall? There's a few reasons. One of them is so that we have space for our lungs to expand. So if you bring your hands on top of your rib cage, you can feel your ribs, the hard bones there protecting your lungs, and bring your hands on here, almost like chicken wings. And let's take an inhale, breathe in and feel what happens to your ribs. Your lungs expand, right? When you breathe out, what happens? Everything starts to relax. Doesn't that feel good? Let's try that 2 more times. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Now we're going to focus on some slower breaths. So let's relax our hands down at our sides. Take another full breath in through your nose and see if you can breathe in for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Holding the breath and then breathing out for 3, for 2, for 1. That was easy, right? Let's try breathing in for 4. Breathing in through your nose, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath and breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that easy? Let's try for 5. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath and breathe out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice, you guys. Did you notice how that gets you sitting up nice and tall? And when we sit tall, we bring more oxygen to our brain. So we're better able to concentrate and learn. Can you guess another reason why we sit up nice and tall? It's because when we sit tall, we look confident. We look happy, we look joyful, we look excited. If we're always walking around like this with our head down, it doesn't look super inviting or confident, does it? So let's practice sitting up nice and tall in our chair, or maybe you're coming down to sit on the ground and see how that feels for you guys. On your next breath in, we're gonna move the arms up. When you reach up, fill your lungs all the way. And when you breathe out, bring one hand to your hip. Reach up and over like a side moon, coming into a stretch. Can you relax your shoulders? And then I'm gonna get you to move your head down and up, like you're saying no thanks. And breathe in and reach up. Shaking your head, yes. And release the other hand down to your hip and reach up even taller as you come up and over. And then again, nodding your head, no, thank you. And big stretch up, breathe in, and yes, nod your head. Great job, everybody. Bringing your hands down to your knees or your lap, wherever you're sitting and feeling comfortable. And we're gonna do a little bit of movement for our body. So if you're really close to your desk, I'm gonna get you to move back from your desk. And we're gonna start to move our body slowly in a circle. Can you imagine like you are on a boat and the waves are gently rocking you around? Or maybe you've been on a floaty or at the swimming pool and you felt the current of the water. Now can you move a little bit slower? Slow motion, breathing in through your nose and breathing out. Doesn't that feel nice? Big stretch. Let's go around the other way. Big breath in through your nose and a nice deep breath out. This rocking actually calms down your nervous system. Did you ever wonder why mummies rock their babies? That helps you to calm down your nervous system. So another thing we can do is we can move into child's pose, bringing your hands forward, lifting your hips, and then moving yourself onto your knees. We're going to bring our knees apart, my friends, and untuck your toes and sit back to your heels. Walk your hands forward so that you can come down onto your elbows. Maybe you can stretch your arms all the way straight. Try to get your forehead to touch the floor. Take a big breath in and feel your arms stretching forward as you breathe in. And a nice deep breath out. You can even make a pillow for your head by bending your elbows and resting your head down. Do you feel any stretching happening in your body? Maybe you feel stretching in your knees or your hips or your back. This is one of my favorite poses to do if I have a tummy ache. It also helps to calm us down. This pose can make us feel quite warm. Can you bring your hands in and then bring your knees together? And now we're going to learn turtle pose. Reach back towards your toes. Bring your chin in towards your chest and try to get your forehead straight to the ground. It's like a shell or a rock. Take a deep breath in. Feel how hard your shell is. Oh my goodness, that's a hard shell. Can you soften and relax your arms to your sides and take a nice deep breath in. Breathe all the air out. My turtle likes to keep things slow and relaxed. So as we move through our different shapes, my friends, let's try to move slowly like a turtle. Slowly come up. Bring your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips like a table. From here, we're going to learn kitty cat pose. Bring your claws into the floor. Bring your chin into your chest and look up at your belly button, just like a scared kitty. Our upper back lifts. And as we roll the shoulders back, we'll do cow pose. Smell the fresh air, go. Breathing in, lift your shoulders up. Breathing out, say moo. One more time. Breathing in, meow. And out. Moo. Very nice, my friends. Do you know a pose called downward facing dog? Let's curl our toes under and lift our hips as high to the sky as you can. Now look, we are a triangle. Let's bring our right leg off the ground and shake it out. And our left leg off the ground and shake it out. And wag our puppy tails, side to side, big stretch for our legs. Take a big breath in and lift your heels up, come up onto your toes. That's it. And breathe out, say ha. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out, say ha. Very nice, my friends. Let's come all the way down to our knees. And we're going to learn a pose called rabbit pose. Can you come up so that you're curling your toes under and sitting on your feet? Let's see your rabbit ears. Great. We're going to learn to sit nice and tall and do little tiny bunny breaths right through your nose like this. 3 times. It goes. Can you try it with me? Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1 and out. One more time. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1, and out. This bunny breath kind of tickles our nose a little bit, doesn't it? This breath is good to energize us. So if you're feeling a little bit sleepy, you can try your bunny breath. Do you remember what pose is good to calm us down, you guys? Child's pose or turtle pose? Let me see your child's pose. Let me see your turtle pose. Now, do you feel your tummy and your legs touching one another? Nice and warm and cozy. This pose is very nurturing and loving. Can you think about somebody that you love? I want you to think about someone that you love and send them a kind, positive thought. And then I want you to think about somebody that you don't know very well. Maybe it is somebody that you've seen in the school, or it could be somebody you've never met before. You can think of kids and families in different countries. And I want you to send them love. And then I want you to think about all the animals on the planet and the trees. And can we send them love? Oh yeah. Got a lot of love to share. Let's slowly come up from our turtle shell and sit nice and tall on our knees. Great work, everybody. We're gonna learn a pose called Camel Pose. So we're gonna balance on our knees. It's a little tricky. Let's come up and bring our toes to curl under and reach one hand back for our foot and the other hand back for our foot. And lift your chest up really tall and look all the way back behind you. This is a big stretch for your chest. Do you feel the stretch in your camel pose? Very slowly, bring your hands to your back and slowly come up, just like a turtle moving slow. And then come all the way back down. Very nice, my friends. Let's come around to butterfly. Sitting on our bum, bringing our feet together and our knees wide. Can you sit up super tall? And maybe you can touch your feet. Very nice. Let's flap our butterfly wings. I loved seeing you in all of your poses, my friends. And I really want you to focus now on your breath. So let's come out of this shape slowly. Bringing yourself up and knees together, and let's find a comfortable place for us to rest on our back. Slowly lower down onto your back and bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a big hug. Do you feel your back resting down on the ground? Maybe a little bit of a rock and roll side to side. Way to go. And my friends, let's stretch our legs and our arms up to the sky and shake our sillies out. And freeze. And shake our sillies out. And freeze. Very nice. And let's slowly bend our knees and plant our feet just on the floor. Bringing your hands on top of your tummy and relaxing your shoulders. You might even walk your shoulders down away from your ears. Do you feel your hands on your tummy? Let's take a nice deep breath in through our nose together and see what happens. My belly expands like a balloon. How about you guys? Breathe out and relax. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out. You can even move it into a starfish, like a starfish in the water. Taking up as much space as you can, and then maybe you close down your eyes or look towards the end of your nose and relax your eyes as though you are sleeping. Can you feel your body supported by the mat beneath you like you're floating in water? And everybody's eyes are closed, right? Good job. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through our nose. And a nice deep breath out. And sometimes our body wants to wiggle and jiggle. That's okay, but we're going to try our very best to be frozen still. Take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. we're gonna think about our favorite place in the whole wide world. And it's gonna be different for everybody. So can you think of that place, your favorite place? Somewhere that makes you feel happy and joyful. Maybe it's at school, right where you are. Maybe it's at home, at your grandparents' house, your friend's house. Take a nice deep breath in, imagining you're there right now. Think of the things that you see when you're there. What do you see? Think of the people that you might see when you're there. Who do you see? Maybe it's something you smell. And what brings that feeling of peace and joy? Think about something you really like to do. Could be a sport. Maybe you like to dance or sing or play with your friends or your toys, your younger or older brothers and sisters. Think of how it makes you feel when you're in your happy place. Doesn't that feel good? Thinking positive, loving, kind thoughts. Very nice, my friends. You're doing such a great job at staying still. Let's take one more deep breath in. And a really deep breath out. Very slowly start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And then bend your knees. And we're gonna roll over onto our side like a little baby, curled up. Do you feel nice and warm and cozy on your side? Take a nice deep breath in, and when you breathe out, try to keep your eyes closed, but use your top hand to press yourself up. And we're gonna come back up into our crisscross applesauce and bring our hands somewhere on our body that feels good. Maybe it's on your knees, maybe it's back with one hand on your heart and the other hand on your tummy. And then we're gonna feel the warmth of our hands ooze into our bodies and sit as tall as you can, you guys. When we sit tall, it creates an appearance of confidence. When we sit tall, it brings more oxygen to our brain. So sitting nice and tall like a superhero. Breathing in through your nose, feel your lungs and your chest expand. And breathe out. This time we're going to tap our knees gently. Very nice. And we're going to say some special words to ourselves. I am healthy. Can I hear you say? I am healthy. That's it. I am strong. Let's hear you guys. I am strong. And I am grateful. Let's hear you say, I am grateful. Very nice, my friends. Bringing your hands up, stretch all the way up, and bend your elbows and wrap your hands around and give yourself a huge, 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 huge hug. Way to go, my friends. Slowly release your hands down. So I hope that you remember that anytime you're feeling anxious, maybe you're feeling angry, maybe a little bit stressed out, you can practice that deep breathing, your superpower. You always have that. You can practice some of the poses we learned today, like child's pose, turtle pose, camel pose, butterfly pose, meditation pose, sitting here, crisscross, or even laying down on your back in starfish. And all these poses will make you feel a lot better. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, my friends, and sending you lots of love. Until next time.